Concordia Seminary's food bank is a treasure to the community.
We shop at the food bank because it's challenging here at the seminary with limited income.
Our family budget's tight, so what we're able to pick up at the food bank is something that helps us meet needs, and so we can use those resources for other things like car repairs or whatever else.
I can tell you that I only spend a very small amount at the grocery store just getting the fresh produce and things like that. Everything else I get right from the food bank, and it's awesome.
To be able to know that twice a month I can go buy food and not have to pay for it. So I don't have to worry about, okay, how much money do I have in my checking account? I always know that I'll at least be fed. To have that stress removed from your life so you can stress about school.
It really does help out a lot. It's one less thing you have to worry about where the money's going to come from for groceries.
It's not just blessings of food, but also blessings of spiritual encouragement. That we're not alone, that there's a whole church body behind us.
There's different categories, and so either you're a dorm student or a single person or family with kids, and kind of listed off through the number of kids that you have. And depending on what category you are in, that gives you the number of items that you get from each of the different food places.
You are only allowed to take a select number of items from a particular area, so it taught me at least, to kind of budget, food a little better.
The way it's ranked, the more children you have, the more items you can get. If we were to pick up every single thing that we're allotted, I'd say it's probably close to $100 to $150 each time. I think in any given month, between $200 and $300 of food items and things.
It's rather flooring at first when you come to realize just how much we're getting support. It's not just free food. I mean, free food is great, but it's churches supporting us in what we're doing. It's my wife and me being supported by complete strangers, members of churches who care about us here at the seminary. They want us to succeed in what we're doing.
The food bank is run by Cindy Bunty.
She always has an eye toward nutrition. She wants to purposely pick up stuff for the food bank that is healthy for us. And that's something that Cindy is a real blessing for, that she brings that to the table.
You can't always contact your own dietitian, or that's expensive, but to have that just small little service where I know I can go and talk to her about things that maybe I need, to try to balance out the food that the food service provides for us, and then maybe adding a different, healthier option that only tailors to me. To have that, not just somebody who runs a food bank, but also have somebody who knows what they're talking about when it comes to food.
My background is in nutrition. I'm a dietitian. So that drives what I do at the food bank. A lot of people can do the food bank, but I like to concentrate on nutrition and making sure that the students get a whole variety of things that I think will help them in the long run. I have 4 student workers, and they're great. They help unload the groceries. On Shop and Save orders, we have a huge truck that goes and picks up all the groceries, and so they help me shelve. They do a whole variety of things. We could not run the food bank without volunteers at all. The volunteers have been instrumental in helping me because my job is only a part-time position, so I couldn't do it without them.
I just work side by side. We rub elbows, we help each other, and it's a quick 2.5 hours, and it's time well spent. It struck me that this is the place I need to be, to help and make sure that our SEM students that are going to be trained as pastors, them and their families need to have meals and not cost them anything.
We actually the food bank is run strictly by donations, either in-kind donations, the physical donations that come in, or monetary donations. So with the physical donations, we get canned goods, green beans, corn, vegetable, beans, cereal, anything that you can find at the grocery store that is shelf stable. But then the monetary donations, I actually send orders in to Shop and Save, and I buy essentially various things that I think would make their diet more well-rounded. And I also take into consideration things that I think they might not be able to afford. So I make sure we have milk and eggs and cheese and lunch meat and yogurt, and then frozen fruits and frozen vegetables, and then of course the meat section.
Truly a treasure to the community, many students and their families could not survive without the generous support of food bank donors.
I see seminarian students come in all the time, and it amazes me of the stories that they have, how they have a lucrative position somewhere, but then they decide to go to the seminary. Well, they're not working at all. So they have the need.
I am so thankful for everyone who gives to the food bank, whether that's through the food itself or through money or other contributions. It is such an incredible blessing.
My biggest words to any donors out there is thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's very encouraging that we're here at seminary, we're getting the job done, we're training to be pastors, but there's people who care about us, people who want to support future pastors.
The difference it's made for our family, but seeing that for the seminary community here, man, what a blessing that is, and so just very, very grateful.
Coming halfway across the U.S. to go to seminary and moving a family out of a career and into a situation like this, it's been a true blessing to be able to have food to put on the table. And so thank you very much.
It's a bit of a financial leap of faith when you come to the seminary. And the seminary, I think, in general realizes that, so they do everything they can to help. And I really want to thank the donors in our local and maybe not so local congregations that, they keep us in mind. They think of us while we're here, both with financial aid, gifts, but also for this gift of the food bank. So I personally want to thank you. I know the seminary community here definitely wants to thank you.
You are the food bank. Yeah, I can't express enough how much you help and you support, and if it wasn't for you, we would not be who we are, and we would close up shop. So, and the students and I sincerely thank you for that.
We need your help. Please consider becoming a food bank donor or volunteer. To learn more, call 314-505-7029 or email foodbank@csl.edu. Concordia Seminary's food bank truly benefits today's students, tomorrow's pastors and deaconesses.